Are you in search for the perfect travel backpack? Well, I might have one just for you right here. Hi, my name is Trey Tracy and I'm a travel advisor. And recently, Knack Bags reached out to me about partnering with them and helping them out review some of their backpacks. So in exchange, this is not a sponsored video, but in exchange for a review, they've provided me with a complimentary backpack. So today I'm going to review their Series 2 Medium Backpack. So let's get started. Here I have right here, I've already opened it, put everything back just so you can see how it arrives, but it comes in just one of these white shipping bags here, very minimalistic, no big cardboard box. And then within the shipping bag there rather, is a nylon bag that you can use as a clothes bag, a dirty clothes bag when you're traveling or just have around the house or store other materials in. And then of course another plastic bag to actually protect the backpack when it's in shipment. But it's about 3 pounds when it's completely empty. It's a 24-liter backpack, but it does expand to 35 liters. I do like to do carry-on as much as possible and do carry-on only. And I typically travel with a small rolling suitcase that goes in the overhead bin and then a backpack rather that goes under the seat in front of me. So either compressed or expanded out, this backpack should fit just fine. Their stats on their website stipulate that this fits under the seat on all jets and the overhead compartments on all jets. So let's take a little bit further look. This is their olive green color, and it comes in 3 other colors, which are black, kind of a steel blue, and a gray. I already had a blue backpack, so I opted for the olive color. Right off, there is a luggage pass-through, which is nice because my main backpack that I typically travel with does not have that, and it's a little annoying trying to get my backpack to sit on my suitcase by not having that luggage fill, or that luggage pass-through rather. As you can see, there is a handle, and right now the straps are hidden and tucked away, so I could carry it like a backpack in a more business environment if I wanted to. One thing that's in the luggage pass-through is they have a secret pocket, and it's kind of hard to see, but there is a zipper in here that's perfect for putting some cash, your passport or whatever, real hidden away, so it's hard for thieves and pickpocketers to get. And as you can see on the front of the backpack, they simply just have their little logo here, very plain. There's no big gaudy logo to stand out, so it kind of still looks professional and stuff. Now they do have their front little organization pocket here that most backpacks have. And as you can see, there's all sorts of little pockets and pin loops, plus a zippered mesh pocket here. None of these pockets up here are extremely deep, but you got some organization here. Of course, your key loop. Now, when playing with this backpack a little bit, and already kind of pre-packing some of the stuff that I'm going to take with me on an upcoming trip, I really found that a lot of these pockets are probably going to be pretty useless. So, you know, maybe in their Series 3, probably take some of these out. I just don't think you need a lot of these small little teeny tiny pockets. I think they're just going to be kind of a waste, but you may have a use for them. A lot of the backpacks you're finding out there nowadays completely open wide up, or they open more like a suitcase. This one opens probably, I would say, maybe 2/3 of the way up. So it's almost like a traditional school backpack the way it opens. That might be a little of an annoyance for some, but you have a mesh pocket here. You've got a padded pocket here, which you could tuck a iPad or something similar to that, an e-reader. Have another zipper pocket right here. It goes all the way to the bottom. And then you have another mesh pocket right here that you can use for whatever need. Now you'll notice this here, well, on the side of their backpacks, they have a hidden water bottle sleeve. So there's pros and cons to this, in my opinion. Now, I carry a 24-ounce Owala water bottle, and it fits fine in this pocket. So much bigger than that, you're probably not going to be able to fit it in here. But I like having that water bottle hidden out of the way instead of in a mesh side pocket like a lot of backpacks have, because we know what happens when we set our backpacks down. A lot of times those metal water bottles fall, hit the floor, scares everybody around you. Now the con to this is that when that water bottle is in here, that is taking up some of the space within the interior of my backpack. So, you know, you got to weigh the cons against the pros here, whether it's worth it for you or not. One thing I failed to mention, on the front main pocket here is another lined pocket for your sunglasses. Now, I have expensive sunglasses only in the sense because they are prescription, and so I typically carry those when I'm traveling in my sunglasses case just to protect them. If you have a cheap pair of sunglasses, this will probably do. I would prefer something that was zippered and maybe a little bit more padding, but you've got that option there if you wanted it. I know for a lot of travelers that y'all are getting, like I said at the beginning of this video, that you prefer to carry just one bag and one bag only when you're traveling. And for most of you, this bag may not be the right fit for you. If you're carrying a week or 2 weeks worth of clothes in your laptop and your camera gear and whatever, in just one bag, I don't know that you're going to be able to get that all here. But for my type of traveling, being a carry-on only, when I'm already carrying a small suitcase, this is fine, because I'm getting ready to show you how it expands to 35 ounces. And they state on their website you could get about 2 to 3 outfits in here. If you're doing a weekend trip, I think this would be fine. But for a long haul trip, I don't know that that would work as well. But before I expand it real quick, on the side here is your laptop. It holds up to a 15-inch laptop. Some good padding on the back between your back and the laptop, and of course everything that's in front will help protect it as well. And so it's the thing I like about this versus my normal backpack that I typically travel with is that I can open one compartment just to get to my laptop, whereas my other backpack I have to open the main compartment and get to the laptop in the sleeve there. So now the expansion zippers are under this little flap all the way around. Now I've kind of expanded a little bit. It's thicker now. So now the capacity is 35 ounces. And this part opens a little bit more like a traditional suitcase. So it's fairly deep. You could probably get a pair of shoes in here, your toiletry bag, a pair of pants, shirt. Got this little flap to hold things down. Underwear, socks, and t-shirts in the little side zipper mesh here. For me, that's going to be where my camera equipment goes. Then in this pocket here on your back is where the straps are tucked away. And right off, the straps feel like they've got a fair amount of cushion in there. I know for a lot of people who travel with backpacks only, the straps tend to be the critical point for a lot of people, that either the straps are stiff or they don't have a lot of padding in them and such. So I'll be interested to see. I've got a trip coming up in a couple of days that I'm gonna really put this through the ringer, so I'll be interested to see. And there is a chest strap that's tucked away in here too, that clip here. So I'm getting ready to show you everything that I'm gonna pack, just so you get an idea of what this backpack can hold. And I know I'm already hearing probably in the comments some of you minimalistic travelers thinking this is a lot of stuff, but this is just how I roll. There's no right or wrong way for you to travel, so as long as you're staying within compliance of the airline's luggage rules. I do always carry a pen and a notebook. Again, I'm a travel advisor, so I'm always needing to jot notes and stuff down. I like to take notes of places I visit, contacts I meet, so there's that. I have some tissue, some sanitizer, some gum, some chapstick for the plane. I've got, of course, my AirPods got to go in there too. This is my Peak Design little camera holder that goes on the straps. That's going in there. And of course, business cards. I cannot forget the business cards. As I mentioned earlier, our sunglasses. I do carry my sunglasses in their case just to protect them some more. I do drink a lot of water on a normal basis, but especially when I travel. So I like to have some flavor powder to flavor the water there. So that's pretty much what's going on in the front there. Now somewhere around here I've put a book. I forgot to get a book, but I've got a book that's going to go in here in the main pocket. I've got this puffer jacket that folds into itself that's going to go in here. I like to use this as a pillow more so than taking one of those cumbersome neck pillows. Plus, if you get a cold, obviously, I've got a jacket. So certainly put a whole lot more in there than I'm putting in there right now, but And I'll probably repack this thing several times till I find how I want to carry it. Okay, and then I'm going to take open. This is my camera here. I've got my Sony camera with its lens in there. This is my electronics bag that has all my charging cables. It has a portable hard drive, a rechargeable battery, so forth. It's going in here. And as you can see already, I've got plenty of room to put my toiletry bag there. I've got a little microphone that goes on my camera. Plus I've got my wireless mics we're currently using will go in there. And then this is just a little handheld tripod. Got that coat in there. I probably should have put the coat in last because it's kind of making things a little uneven while I'm getting things packed, but that's okay. Well, there's my book right there, huh? It's under everything. Backpack. That book fit in there just fine. And again, this is a book that's going there, and this is one of those little, they call it a flight flap. You can reshape this to hold your phone on your pull down tray. It's pretty cool there. So I'll throw that back here in this main compartment. And last to go in here is the water bottle. Like to kind of pull that flap down so it's nice and even all the way around. And there's my 24-ounce Owala water bottle. And again, it's going in there just fine because I don't have a lot stuffed in this main compartment. But if I did, that would be a little bit more cumbersome. So you just have to be mindful of that. Again, 3 pounds when it's completely empty. This is probably somewhere between 10 and 15 pounds probably now with everything I've got in it. It's not horrible. Picking it up still, just my thumb there. There's got a lot of room in here where I can press down on it if I need to get it under the seat in front of me. But there's the Series 2 medium Knack bag, fully loaded for everything that I'm taking on it. I know a lot of you will probably put more stuff in there. Some of you will take less stuff, but this will get me just fine for my trip to Alaska. And I'm getting ready to try it out. All right, everyone, I am back from my trip from Alaska, and I just wanted to give you a few little comments about how the Knack bag that I took with me worked out. I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised with this bag. I know I was a little harsh about it on the front end, thinking it probably was not going to meet my needs, but it actually worked out pretty well. And I don't have really much to say negative about it. I think probably the 2 negatives I would have to say about it was that being fully loaded out, expanded, and pretty well packed to the gill, that it didn't fit quite as well under the seats as I'd hoped it would, and perhaps maybe it wasn't intended to when it was fully extended. Now, had it been left uncompressed, or left compressed rather, and just used as the smaller version, I think it would fit with no problem whatsoever. But loaded up to the gill and fully expanded, I did have trouble getting it under the seats in front of me on Delta. Now, flying Alaskan Air, I had no problem, and flying Southwest, I had no problem. It fit under the seats just fine. So it could also just be the airline, particular airline, because none of them are made the same, obviously. So that's really a minor issue. The other issue I really had with it, because I had it so packed and fully extended, was the use of the luggage pass-through here with my suitcase. I had trouble getting the bag on and off the luggage handle because everything in here was kind of pushing the laptop out a little bit, so the handle was getting caught with the laptop. So I figured a way how to do that, and just by pushing the luggage handle through to try to close it down, and then I was able to lift it up. Again, a minor issue. I don't think it would be an issue whatsoever if I was using the bag minimalistically like this instead of so packed out. I plan to use this bag quite a few more times this year. I've got a couple of conferences I'm going to that will be more of a business setting, so I won't be taking all my camera and tech gear like I do for my normal trips. So I think that's going to be very easy to use this backpack. I did use the straps, shoulder straps, quite a few times, and as heavy as this bag was, they were very comfortable. I did not feel like they were hurting my shoulders at all. But also quite a few times used it
with the straps tucked away, and I found it very easy just to carry it almost like a little backpack, especially when we're getting in and out of the van a lot, going from one location to the other. So all in all, I was very pleasantly surprised with this bag. Again, I knew I was a little hard about it on the front end and kind of went in with a negative mindset, but I was very pleased with it. Will definitely use it again. I'll definitely recommend it. And if you're interested in purchasing one of these bags, I would appreciate using the affiliate link down below and check out all the things that they have to offer. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, give me a thumbs up. If there's a backpack that you love to use, or a piece of favorite travel gear that just you really love to use as well, put that in the comments below. I always love to know what others use when they're traveling, because it does inspire me to always look and see what's available out there. So thank you for watching.